welcome to our YouTube channel. Once again, my name is Chwalabi Kasim. Today, we are here to talk about the quality of eggs and what affects quality of eggs or an egg. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and thank you for our returning subscribers. Please enjoy our video.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Chwalabi. So how can someone tell that their eggs are of a good quality?
Okay, that's a nice question. Someone can tell that an egg is of good quality depending on the external features or the internal features. I mean when someone has broken the egg. For the external features, we mostly focus on the shell. This shell should not be so soft to an extent like when you just touch it, it breaks. And again, the shell should be depending on the type of the hen that laid the egg. In case it is Isa brown, if the Isa brown or the hens are in that category, the egg should be brown, clear brown. But in case the egg is from Isa brown and you see it is brown with black spots, it is not of good quality because the hen is suffering from coccidiosis. Hence the egg is not of good quality. Another issue, in case the egg is so soft, that's also not of good quality, meaning that the hen is lacking calcium, so it's not of good.
Soft, eh?
Yeah. Like the hen did not take enough calcium, so I would advise, in case the eggs are so soft, you add in calcium in feeds. Then going on to the external features, let me pick an egg here. You see this egg, you just touch it and it breaks. So when you open it like this, you can see it instantly powers. So meaning this egg is not of good quality. Again, you can see from the yolk, in case the yolk is not intact with the whatever, is not intact with the egg white, so the egg is not of good quality. Yeah.
So let's talk about the color, the shell color. There are some eggs that are white. What causes that color? And some shells are, what's the other color? Brown, light brown. Some are white and yet they are from layers. Because for what I know, you did in layers.
Yeah, okay. The color of the shell does not mean that the egg is of poor quality, because different hens lay different like shell colors. For example, the local hens lay here in Uganda, we call them local hens in Kokonganda. They lay eggs that are snow white. But the snow white color on the shell does not mean that it is of poor quality.
What of the snow color in layers?
That is the same. The local layers lay eggs that are snow white. Unless you see eggs like they are from Isa brown and they are white. That's when you can suspect eggs of poor quality. Yeah, basically that is it.
So what size do customers prefer more on market?
As I have told you, quality is important and is a key aspect in selling eggs. Customers always want large eggs, or what we call big eggs. In eggs we have 3 types or 4 types. We have extra large, we have large, we have medium, we have starters. Another person can say we have medium starters. But those ones, farmers normally don't sell medium starters. Once they are categorized as medium starters, they sell them as medium. So basically, I wouldn't say we have medium starters. But customers preferably want eggs that are big, or what we would call large.
So how about, does the feeding have an impact on the quality of eggs?
Automatically, in this business of poultry, what you feed an hen is what you get out.
Mm.
For example, if you give hens low calcium quantity in form of lime, don't expect to have nice shells. Don't expect to have big eggs. And in case you minimize the feeding, for example, you start giving hens less than the recommended feeds, let me say 120 grams per bird or 118 grams per bird, depending on the feeding chart from which you got your hens. You are compromising the feeds, you are compromising the feeding of the hens, and hence you are likely to get eggs that are of poor quality in terms of size. Yeah.
So how about the storage? Storing these eggs. Doesn't storage have an impact also on the quality of eggs? Can you explain more on that as someone who has gained some experience?
Okay, for the starters, for people who are just starting this business, I would advise you to take a keen note on storage, because poor storage of eggs can cause a very big loss. It can cause a very big impact. For example, according to my past experience, one time we had a poor storage during the transit. That's when the rain hit these eggs, and within 3 days, the eggs were rotting. We started to supply these eggs, and all customers were saying that your eggs are rotten. So during storage, you should minimize water contact into eggs, because eggs have pores. They have pores, and in case it is in contact with water, the water enters these pores, and then the egg starts rotting. So that is it according to storage. Another thing with storage, you should avoid putting eggs in places that are so cold, because eggs should be stored at room temperature. That's around 25 degrees Celsius or 26 degrees Celsius. Another thing, you should avoid overexposing eggs to sunshine, because there's a way it makes the yolk to lose shape, and in case a customer boils it, the customer will think that the egg is spoiled, yet in actual sense, the egg is not spoiled, but it's just about to get spoiled. Yeah, that's what I would call best before. It is just on its best before consumption.
So, Mr. Chiwalari, how about this of the yellow yolk? How does it come? Because most people always know that eggs that have yellow yolk are eggs of good quality. But can you throw more light on that? I think there are also some eggs that don't have yellow yolk. But you as an experienced entrepreneur, like, throw more light on that. Eggs of yellow yolk of quality, or there are other eggs that are not of yellow but still they're of quality, or only yellow are of quality?
Okay, being yellow is of quality in a point of the nutrition point of view, because as I told you, I graduated in year 2023, and I'm a nutritionist by professional. I studied in human nutrition in Makerere University, and I graduated in it. So, speaking as a professional in that part, the eggs that are of yellow yolk are more nutritious than the eggs that are not of yellow yolk. But it does not necessarily mean that once the egg is of yellow, it is of good quality. Because it can be yellow due to overusing of antibiotics. Some farmers overuse antibiotics, but again on those antibiotics, they give their buds greens, and at the end of the day, the eggs are yellow, but with a lot of antibiotics in them. Then some farmers, their eggs are not yellow, but they don't overuse antibiotics. They only use local feeds, but those local feeds are not just enough to make their eggs yellow. Compared to the other one who overuses antibiotics, again uses good local feeds, I mean plants, and makes the eggs yellow. Some people have started to make ways of making their eggs yellow, but an egg being yellow does not necessarily mean it is of good quality, because yellow can be brought by so many reasons, which can deviate from good feeding. Yeah. So as you can say that, as I concluded that point, the egg that has a yellow yolk is nutritious, depending on what made that egg to be yellow yolk. If what made it to be yellow was through feeding, then that egg is nutritious. If what made that egg to be yellow, the yolk to be yellow, is from sickness, then that egg is not nutritious and is not of good quality. Yeah.
The other thing is that why do some eggs have funny shapes? What brings about that? Because according to my thinking, or according to my understanding, I don't think that that egg is of quality. That egg that always has a funny shape. What brings about that? There are some eggs that are not in shape.
Okay, we will normally find that problem. We take eggs to clients, and then a client finds out that this egg is not oval shaped like our egg should be. Then most clients refuse those eggs, saying that they are not of good quality. But losing shape in hens or losing shape in eggs, losing shape in eggs of hens comes due to some diseases, mostly. But it can occur randomly. It can occur randomly when a hen lays an egg that is not of the same shape. But when you see it being consistent, when it is over, like you get 200 trays, you find each tray has an egg for which shape you don't understand. That means that these hens are suffering from certain disease, and you need to cross-check with your vet so that you can treat the birds. Meaning, if the shapes that are not of good, in case the shapes are the eggs that have a poor shape are so many in a tray, it can be a sign of poor quality in eggs, and I would advise you not to eat those eggs in case you are a person who is nutritious conscious or you care about your nutrition. A nice egg or a good quality egg, depending on its shape, should be oval shaped. As all of you know, the shape of an egg. Leave alone the eggs that have ridges. Some eggs have ridges. Some eggs have poor shapes. Some eggs you can't even imagine. So I would advise you, in case you go and you see that the eggs that they are being sold to you, most of them have a poor shape. Most of them have a shape you don't understand. I would advise you not to buy those eggs.
So there are also some eggs that always have, should I say, blood? I've ever bought some eggs, but on breaking, there are some, like, I got something like 3 eggs, but I found blood inside. I thought over there was like a small cheek growing inside. What could cause that? Is it a deformity? I don't know. Actually explain that. Throw more light on that.
Sometimes that happens for us who sell eggs. We get such challenges in case the eggs overdelay in the store. They start to lose its white color and say yellow color from the yellow yolk. Then it develops a greenish color. And in case you break it, it can either develop a greenish color or a red color that resembles blood on the chalasma of an egg. So that one, in case you break an egg and you find it has blood in it, I would advise, or I can strongly advise, don't eat those eggs. As you can break an egg that loses color and you see greenish in it. Some eggs have a greenish color when you break them. So depending on color, the egg should have an egg white that is white and should have a yolk that is yellow in color. It may not be that strong yellow, but the yolk should carry its own color of being the yellow yolk, or it should carry its color of being yellow. But in case you see other colors, mostly green color and red color, those colors are not good, and they just symbolize, or they show poor quality in eggs.
So, Mr. Chiwalabi, is there any other way that any tactic that you can give to us, that us who might buy, I might go to the shop, what tactic can I use to check an egg to see whether it is of good quality, or there is no tactic? Because there are some eggs that shake. What brings about that? Is it of quality?
Okay, before you answer that question, please subscribe to our channel so that you can get more notifications in case we upload any other video, and so that you can follow our stories in this channel, in this business of selling eggs and poultry products and farming in general. So you asked a very wonderful question on how we can see eggs that are not good quality in case we go to our shops, or in case we go to any point where they sell eggs. To begin, for you to trace the problem, you need to be buying eggs from one place, so that in case of any challenge, you can go and give them a feedback. Customers or people who buy eggs from farms, then you find them buying eggs from this farm today, another day they buy from another farm, another day they buy from another farm, like that. Same to the clients. Some clients buy eggs in different shops and they start mixing up. And in case of any problem, you can't even trace who supplied you with rotten eggs, or who supplied you with eggs of poor quality. So I would advise you buy eggs from one supplier from whom you can trace the mistake. Yeah. Another thing, how you can check for quality when you reach at the shop. In case you reach at the shop, you request to see the eggs before they pack them. See if there are no cracks. Another issue, you see if the eggs are shining. An egg that is of good quality, it should have that shining color, natural shining color.
Meaning it should not be pale.
It shouldn't be pale. It shouldn't be like it has taken long in dust. It should have that shining color. And another thing, in case you shake it, it shouldn't shake. Shaking does not necessarily mean the egg is spoiled, but it means that the egg is about to get spoiled.
It's not fresh.
It's not fresh. So, in case you shake it and you see inside the egg is shaking, you ask this person who's selling it to you to first either break one egg and you see, because as I've told you, shaking does not necessarily mean that the egg is bad. It means its shelf life is about to get over. So in case you want nice eggs, they shouldn't be shaking. Though shaking does not necessarily mean that the egg is spoiled. Another issue, they shouldn't have holes on them. These holes, with time, they can make the egg go rotten. Yeah.
So, Mr. Chiwalabi, I think that's what we have learned for today. You can say bye-bye to our YouTube viewers.
Okay.
And let them subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Okay, bye-bye. Our YouTube viewers, please subscribe to our channel for more information. Let us learn and grow together as a family. Please subscribe and press that note so that you get all the notifications. Share, like, and comment for more stories and for more information. Please comment, like our videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.